What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Rockefellers Radio. It is March 12, 2026. Thank you for everybody that's joining us live on Riverside or wherever you're watching us from, Instagram, Facebook. I want to thank you all for joining us. So before we get started, racial dating, preference, kink, or power dynamic with intent. With the hidden intent is going to be our discussion today. So the question I would have to ask is, when someone says they only date their race, is that a preference or is it something deeper going on within that statement? I'm your host, of course, Mr. Rock Rockefeller, joined by the one and only Mr.
Dexter Lord.
That's the name it goes by. Yeah. So we're gonna be doing our thing today. If y'all want to participate in the conversation, definitely let us know if you're on Instagram. Same thing on X and Facebook. There's a link. Just go to Riverside, type in Rockefellers Radio, join. If not, we'll figure it out, right? So we're gonna jump into this shit. I mean, because the last time Lamar, he was on the show before. He's on the show before. He joined in, and we had a really good discussion that day. I think somebody else joined it before a while back. All I gotta say is just make sure your background ain't got a lot of shit going on, because when it goes back through, the video is going on YouTube, y'all. Just want to let y'all know that the video is going on YouTube on the podcast channel for Rockefellers Radio. Whatever you got going on in your background, people are going to see that. I don't want them to see that. If it's like a lot of shit you got going on, and you know, but long as you're engaging in the conversation and you're not just kind of sitting there watching and it's just quiet. I mean, no love lost, but why would I bring you in if you're just going to sit there?
Can I do that? What's called where you phase out
the background?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they shit up to date.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And they you know, I forget what they call it, but you can change the background. You know, as long as you don't change your picture to where it's got you as a cat, and this shows a cat on the fucking screen, which should be your face, but instead it's a fucking cat face. Big shout out to Mr. Dante Harris, who has joined us on Instagram Live. So what I'm going to do is, let me see if I can do this real quick. So I'm going to share the link on my Facebook for those of you that want to join in the conversation. That's where you're gonna have to get it from, because it's just too much for me to have to do on for me to do it on X. And all you gotta do is click the link. It'll take you to the page. Click join. I'll get a little notification. It'll pop up on the screen, and I'll get you taken care of. So. But I know that topic because Dexter and I talked about it before, and we just figured, hey, this will be a good conversation that we can have. I mean, who hasn't had the conversation about interracial dating and stuff like that? And I've always had this discussion with people too, because I have my own, perception of what it means when people do interracial dating. Not saying it's a bad thing, because I would do it. I don't have a problem with it. But we're gonna talk about it. Tell me about your day, Mr. Lord.
I've recently changed my verdict. I'm against it.
No, I'm not talking about that.
Oh, no, I'm telling you.
I'm talking about what you've been going on.
I'll be ready to hop right into
it. We ain't ready to hop into it. I'm trying to get people situated to be able to join in. I'm not in the mindset right now.
Oh, okay. I got you.
So...
Yeah. Oh, well, currently my day is good. Things are going good. I'm no longer, just putting stuff out there, get everybody on the web.
As if you don't.
Yes. So no, I'm single again, sadly.
When were you not?
Well, in my heart of hearts, I felt I was, when you're talking to someone in a way you kind of.
That was fast.
Yeah, no, well, we've been talking for a couple of months. Nothing was solidified, but I think I told y'all last time I went to go see him. Mr. Detroit. It was lovely. But I prefer not to lead anyone on if I knew the spark wasn't there.
That was part of the discussion as well. So, did you go? See?
I went.
You did take the trip.
Yeah, it was honestly, y'all. I'm gonna be taking the Amtrak a lot.
You like the trip?
It is wonderful.
It's different than the red line, I'm sure.
It is wonderful, and it's very cheap. Actually, I did not know that. Yeah, it's very cheap. Get there 2 hours.
It was a 2-hour train ride?
Yeah, to Detroit. Granted, they have longer ones if you want to do all the stops, of course. Okay. But this was like, so that would have been 4 hours. Yeah, like a car ride, a normal car ride. But this was
I didn't know the train would be 2 hours to Detroit.
It was real fast.
It's crazy.
It was real fast. The Amtrak? You never rode it?
I've been on it. I mean, I was like, what, 10? The last time I've been on the Amtrak?
Okay, cool.
But see, me, if I ever got on a train, I'm going to need to get like the business class or something.
No,
I made it be comfortable, you know?
Okay, see, that's nice, but...
So was the seats like, was it comfortable? See, you took too long. Fuck that. I'm good.
The only bad part about the peasant class that I was in,
it's called coach.
Yeah.
It's called motherfucker.
Well, I call it everything else, but they didn't let back. That was the only
thing. The seats didn't let back?
The seats didn't let back. That was the only thing. But hear me out. Mm-hmm. You have space. You have space. You cannot deny you don't have space.
So I could deny it because I ain't been there yet. So when you get on the train or whatever, you say your seat, is there someone sitting next to you?
And it was a little fruit flirting with me. I forgot to add that.
So you didn't have space?
Oh, no. I meant that was before I got old. But okay. On my way back. He works on it, I guess. The Amtrak train is like what's the other one? The Metro? Pace, where you can travel and it takes you all around. Because it's all connected throughout the U.S. And so...
the different
I'm like, so you from Texas and you up here? He's like, yeah. I'm like...
He works
for
Amtrak?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, and you all the way up here in Detroit in the middle of nowhere? I don't know what...
but that's just like regular Amtrak employees. I still was shocked. When they ride, the conductors or whatever, they ride
still was shocked.
Through whatever city. Yeah, because I had a friend that worked for them, and he was like somewhere on the West Coast and shit like that.
I love it. Yeah. It's like the planes. If it's like the planes, I'm like, oh yeah, I can do this. So if I got me a fallback plan just in case. A good retirement.
You was already looking. Didn't even waste no time with that, did you?
No. Yeah, it's just in case I want to shag on the road.
So before we jump into this, what I don't know if you want to share like what happened. What changed your mind? You were so
honestly
willing to give him a shot.
It's one of those things where in person versus changed. Over the phone, it wasn't there, and so it kind of like if I continue this, I will be leading him.
But you know what? That's the unfortunate truth about things and talking to people. The phone and not spending time with them in person, is that there's a different bond that you're creating. Unless it's just like something, because there are some that just flow. Like the excitement builds up before you meet them. And then when you get there and then you see them, it's just like, wow, this is good. I'm feeling this. This is the same as it was before,
And a little bit of commitment problems. For me.
Oh, okay.
I'll be like, solely to you? One person forevermore to the day I die.
That's right, because it was something new for you anyway.
This is a lot right now. I can't do this.
So if it was you think, was it the looks or just how he
I need a quadruple relationship or something.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not just one.
Okay. Full disclaimer, this episode explores real, uncomfortable truths. I just want you to know that it's not being judging or not being judgmental, because everybody, what you do in your life, and I'll probably repeat this again at the end, what you do and who you choose as your partner is your choice. Who gives a fuck what somebody else thinks? This is just a conversation that we're having. The goal is honest conversation. That's all we're having, not judgment. And I've always told y'all this, I do not judge. Like, I have my preferences, Dexter will have his. We're all entitled to like who and whatever we like at the end of the day. So please don't take anything that is said. Of course, if you're under the age of 18, get the fuck off my page, because this is all rated R, X-rated shit. We talk about all kinds of shit on here. So I don't want your mom and dad to walk in and they hear, me as X.
Use a better email address.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You're sucking line. It's go sit somewhere, Go down to your little basement or some shit like that. Put your headphones in so people can't hear you. Do what you do when you're jacking off and people are. That's what you do.
Ready.
Wasn't ready for that. Wasn't ready for that at all. What do we mean by preference in dating? What do we mean by preference in dating? Is any preference neutral?
I don't know. Okay, well, that's a lie.
Go ahead.
So the distinguish between preference and what was the other thing?
No, what do we mean by preference in dating?
Because I thought preference was like, oh.
The second part of that is any preference neutral.
No.
So
sorry.
Well, I guess what's your answer for the first part? And those of you that tune in, feel free to. I'll read y'all comments, but I'm gonna let you answer, and then
Because when I hear people talk about preference, it makes me laugh and chuckle a little bit. I was like, I don't think you can have a preference with a human being because
why?
It's someone you get to know personally.
But it starts with seeing them, though, right?
Attraction, yes.
Well, I mean, so with the exception of people that are blind, right? The initial contact that you have is a visual, because obviously you're looking at the person, kind of like how you do. You see somebody, you're attracted to him, you making little side comments, oh, his booty, this, but you're looking at him. Obviously, you cool with it, because you've seen their face. So, hopefully he never listens to the podcast. Oh, but when we say it, what do we mean by preference when it comes to dating? Is it like, what does that incorporate for you? Like, everyone has it.
I was going to say it's a certain... I would have attributed to a physical attribute that you favor highly on an individual.
Right.
Like DSLs.
Spell it out. What does it mean?
Dick sucking lips. Some people like the big dick sucking lips. And some the women might call them love.
Look, I'm going to tell y'all. I won't call it that because I don't want to be rude to somebody.
I don't give a fuck.
I just say,
look.
I'm a lip person too. If you got some pretty sexy full lips, I'm cool with it.
DSL.
I'm not gonna sit up and call them off for
DSL.
That's why Dexter gotta have 3 people.
Nobody
gonna fucking take his ass.
All my sad pieces had DSL.
Did this motherfucker just say
I like to see, when they going down on the shaft and then they coming up and then the lips just slowly rising to it. Oh my God. It's just so beautiful.
Where does the relationship dating come into effect with that? You're losing me.
That was your area. I'm gonna do it.
I mean, but if you clearly have a preference. Case in point, the guy you just did not work out with. I'm not trying to put you out there, but you said it. It's definitely a broad question, but that's why it goes into what is the meaning.
See, that's the part. It wasn't the preference. He wasn't bad looking,
but not for him. So for example, my preference in dating, right? This is even before seeing someone. It's like, what do you look for? What do you expect out of people when you're looking to date them? You know what I'm saying? Because you can't talk about a relationship until you kind of get there. I would like, of course, we know we want somebody that's attracted to what we like. People have said like, oh, Rock likes light skin. That's not true.
Should I keep it broad?
A majority, it's a broad question. Dante pointed out, it's definitely a broad question, but it's nonetheless, it's a question. So, for example, I could answer that. Like, I'm into all skin tones. That don't matter. I'm into all races. Doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? So, getting past that part, of course, hygiene. That's a big one. I don't fuck up my mood. We're going to talk about you when you get to your people. You want a funky motherfucker, get you a musky ass motherfucker.
Shut up, dude. Because a nice musk.
But you look at just how the person carries themselves. Sometimes people like a conversationalist, a person that knows how to have a conversation versus sitting there staring at each other and like trying to just little small thing, because you can't, like you pointed out, you can't really do too much if you're just kind of presenting yourself until you actually meet that person. Then while you're talking and conversing, you're kind of checking shit off your list. If this is somebody you can consider yourself, you know what I'm saying, dating. I'm not going to tell them right then and there, but the interest has gotten there because I saw you, I'm attracted to you, so we gonna take little baby steps and see where it goes.
Okay.
But I don't think it's like neutral. It's definitely not. I don't think it's neutral though, because it doesn't apply. That doesn't apply like what I look at doesn't apply for what you will look at.
That's true.
Because you just go tell us about musky motherfuckers that you like. So
I was gonna say maybe I was, maybe I wasn't.
Oh no, I know.
Maybe I was. Cause okay, see, this is gonna sound. I hate to be that person. I love to be that person.
But you're gonna say you are that person.
But I honestly think people get preferences confused with traits. Certain traits that a person naturally has. Mm-hmm. And they mistake it for a preference. And I'll be like, baby, that's not a preference.
Right, but I now lie and say, who's thinking about that? Yeah. I mean, but see, that's what I'm saying. That's something that you're going to break that down. Yeah, you're going to dissect to this very shit. Who knows? You may ask some weird walk.
You know I will. You know I will.
Dexter's What are you, A positive?
I actually have. I have. You should have seen.
What's your blood type?
When I was experimenting in college, I literally. Yes. It was literally the sense of figuring out what the physical anatomy does. I did the whole thing, and it was with this boy named Anthony. Mm-hmm. And yeah, we had fun. We was breaking it down.
Well, jumping into, I guess, a little bit, what's the difference between attraction and fetishization? That's easy to decipher the difference. Yeah. You should be able to. Some people.
There we go.
Some people, you be thinking that you're attracted to that person, but you fucking fetishization over that. You like, ooh, damn. Because you're thinking of shit you want to do.
Would this work into the power dynamic in a sense?
It could.
Depending on how it's
used. Because we're going to jump into it. Okay. We're going to dive more to the topic with that. Yeah, that's why I'm like asking these questions. And people that are listening should be asking these same questions. Whether you're in an interracial relationship or not, this could be a good gut check for you because, like, I have looked at it this particular way. You know what I'm saying? So, attraction versus fetishization. Which one is it? It's got you questioning your real reason for either liking this person that you like and y'all haven't started dating yet, or being with the person you're currently with. Is there a hidden intent?
I love it.
Where does the kink enter the conversation? Racial fetishism defined. Come on, Dexter was waiting for this. We didn't wait months for this fucking topic. No, you got a response to that. Where does the kink?
Because it's my kinks. I was when the obsession becomes the kink.
And it has a lot to do with race.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. It's race. It's definitely race based at that point.
Yeah, honestly, people
not necessarily bad.
People have written articles about it. And papers about it as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Sorry,
I'm gonna get his name. You know, I'm gonna get his name. He does queer theory and everything. Yes, I love this man. So this is my doctor.
As he's looking for that, the core tension is going to be genuine love versus projection. Genuine love versus projection. Because people do that. There are people that I believe that do have genuine love for the person that they're with. But some people, I believe, and this could be, and nobody's going to, admit to it, unless they do it to purposely try to hurt somebody's feelings. Where it's just, it's projection and putting out that perspective. It's genuine, but it's really not. You know what I'm saying? Or these are the reasons why they like this person, but this is not the reason why they like this person. Did you find what you were looking for?
Yes, I did.
What'd you find? What you
got? The doctor. I don't know if you ever called me, or probably on the second episode I spoke about him. His name is Hassan Henry. Yes,
he's putting deep.
Yes. He and I like it because you can credit him. Like he's educated.
He
black
wrote
man.
An article too.
Yes, he's right. Does many research interests in men and masculinity, racial minorities, Du Boisian sociology, as well as Black church studies and critical theory on psychoanalysis.
So what?
So basically,
what does he do?
This individual, he's a PhD student. He's doing a fellowship right now in the University of California in Berkeley. Basically, racial, Black masculinities and gender and the sociology and sexuality and situations within an interdisciplinary frame that includes Du Boisian sociology, Black studies, and gender sexual studies. So basically, this man focuses on, it'll literally be in the area of what we're speaking about. The topic that we're having today, he literally breaks down how Black, again, the kink or the power dynamic as we saw between, the gender studies or Black men. Or
this is his, literally studies of what he
Yes, right. Dissertations and everything in regards to this. How white men see Black identity in terms of taking it to the level of kink and why they have a strong desire for it. Either to claim it or vice versa. Blacks trying to connect and identify themselves in proximity to whiteness.
Pause that, because we're going to get to that when we get to the next segment. So I don't want to throw it off and then we end up repeating ourselves. But we're going to do that one, because right when you said, I'm like, oh shit, okay, we actually had that down. Where does it come from? Where does the attraction patterns come from? Media, upbringing, social conditioning. Where do you think it comes from?
Sounds like all of the above.
All the above.
Hit every nail when you listed it. I think you did that on purpose.
All of the above.
I think you did that on purpose.
All of the above.
I can see that. I can see that.
Do you think it, or do you feel like it's any type of like a resistance? Because growing up, not saying that the parents are doing anything wrong, because they're teaching the children how they were brought up. Do you think there are families that are like telling the kids like you only supposed to date within inside their race, or this is because we all venture off eventually, but as you're growing up, because that conversation was never had. Oh, I thought, so it wasn't, I was part of the desegregation program going to elementary school, which technically was an all-white school, where Black kids were, transported or shipped, in so many words, to mix things up. So it was just like, that opened up the door, because, my neighborhood, we didn't have a lot of white people. You know what I'm saying? So you get to a school, you see white girls or boys, and you're like,
you want to dominate?
This is different.
Oh, no. Okay.
You say what?
When you went to this
in school?
Like, no. Oh, okay.
No. But you still had the whole gut check, because you want to make sure they understand you can't be talking crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, because people try.
I thought it was their job to try,
Really?
To poke the bears.
And then what does
that was my impression.
Turn you on or something?
No, it's not. That's not my area. I can't say nothing. I always come back to Black identity.
Yeah. I am social like Joey said. I personally prefer Black men and Caribbean. I could never be with a white guy. It's just not my thing. And again, that's a preference.
Never say never.
Yeah. I mean, you can say never.
Your man might be white, but you're trying to find a Black.
And I've had a conversation with somebody about that, and I'm going to get into it when we get into, the next few discussions. But people are like that. And he went too far, just Caribbean. There are white Caribbean men or lighter skinned, people from other, just like Africa.
You're going to open the floodgates, right?
The floodgates were open when I started the podcast.
Caribbean men? Like Caribbean men?
Africa?
I'm just saying, but okay, well, look at it from the different perspective. These men live in a area where it's oppressive to be who they are. Literally, their identity is to show strong masculinity and suppress any type of femininity. Mm-hmm. So the idea, what was the person name who just mentioned?
Oh, Joey.
Joey is like, Joey, do you sometimes find yourself?
Well, he said he's Afro-Latin or Afro-Latino. Dominican.
Well, I'm proud of you.
But see, even if you look at something like that, because a person could come to you, like I've had happen years ago, I was living in Miami when I was working at this club. And people thought I was Dominican. I'm like, what? And that's because the skin tone, when you go to countries like the DR, you know what I'm saying, but you got people have that a darker skin tone, you couldn't tell. You know what I'm saying? You're going to say they're black, no, I'm Dominican. But you look black. You darker than me, nigga. What,
Hell, even if they're a lighter complexion, but they speak.
Yeah. Until you hear them talk, and then you're like, okay, yeah, they're not American because they're not speaking English, or I would tell them they're like, you speak it, no.
A little bit.
And I had an ex, he was black and Dominican. You know, he spoke Portuguese and Spanish. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it was sexy as fuck. I was like, say something dirty to me. It's fucking important. Because he used to try to teach me, but it was so sexy, you know. Anyway, Joey's getting us off topic. The squirrel, but no, thanks. Yeah, I appreciate that, Joey. The exotic trope, how it shows up across different racial groups, which is kind of what we touched on a little bit. Case studies and scenarios. The person who only dates one race, what is really going on? What race do you date?
Lack of exposure.
You think so?
That's what I think.
So what do you date? What do you feel?
What haven't I dated?
So you have.
What haven't I got into?
Okay.
I haven't let it get in me.
You've gotten in it.
Yes, I've gotten in it. I wanted to do my own research, to figure out my own case studies.
Interesting.
Because I do see it as a form of power dynamic. But some people would say that if you see it as a form of energy, you are still exchanging energy. So they getting a little something out of it.
Because I've had a person tell me, and sometimes it's based on because of what they've been through, will simply say, I only date white men. I'm tired of black men. And I only date white men. I'm like, so what? Why? Like, what was it? And it's not even the race to me. It's not the race that did something to you. It's the individual. And the fact that you would take that as a blanket, or most individuals, and maybe it's just you suck at picking men. You don't take the time to get to know somebody, or you didn't get out of a situation with that particular person, whatever background it is, to prevent you from having this, like I said, this whole blanket, perception of like, okay, all men are like that. That's just like me sitting up saying, okay, I've dated people that are younger than me, but not all like that. I've had people that are close to my same age that just suck. They're horrible fucking people. But I'm not going to consider, take that and be like, okay, all people like that. Because you get some people that are younger, a lot more mature than people our age. It sucks, but it's the truth. Dante Harris said they lack discernment. Well, no, he said they lack discernment. I mean...
Okay.
I guess it depends, because not everybody's like that.
Some people don't have the gift of discernment to be able to distinguish between, a want and a need.
That want and need. Yeah, and we talked about that before. You got to know the difference. Yeah. You got to know the difference, because people, I think, get those confused a lot. They actually switch it around, and sometimes you have to be like, okay, I'm going to treat you like you're 12. You want it, right? But you don't need it. It's nice to want things, but do you honestly need it? For example, hate to beat up on my weed heads, but you may have a lot of shit going on, right? You got some responsibilities financially that you need to take care of. You want to smoke, but you know that dub, or you want to spend $80 on, you want to spend on that, but you really got other shit that's more important that you need to take care of. So that weed is a want. But those lights is a need.
I was going to say want turned into an addiction. But we ain't going to get into that.
I mean, that's true. That's true. Which basically turns it into a need for them.
Yeah.
Because of how they decide to take the situation. So yeah, that's unfortunate. That's definitely unfortunate. That's made a good point. You have to be able to understand the difference between the want, and the need. Because even within interracial dating, what is your reason? Going back to what I asked before, why? What is your reason for dating someone out your race? What is the kink? Is it more to it? Are you doing that to impress someone? Or are you doing it because you want to feel some kind of way, or some type of side, maybe you want to be treated some kind of way,
It can be from the smallest thing, if I'm dating for anybody else, I guess it's not black, my dick is bigger than theirs, or more likely it's bigger than theirs, so that's a power dynamic right there.
Right.
He's going to worship the ground I walk on simply because
he likes
the size of my dick.
Yeah.
But then from his perspective, he's only with you because
of your size of your dick.
Yes.
A
good majority of the time.
But see, I wouldn't want to do nobody that's like that. Because, like you said, out of that 100%, 90% because you've got a big dick, and then the other 10 is like, oh, because you're nice, But I cannot function with that.
Yeah, so a lot of these things overlap and correlate.
Let's dive into the power dynamics, the uncomfortable truth.
Let me find out we get into stories because I don't
historical context.
Okay, good.
Colonism, slavery, and racial hierarchies shaped interracial desire. We know this shit started with slavery.
Yes.
I don't give a fuck. A majority of us are mixed. We have some type of European,
Native American
in our blood. No matter how much, I mean, where you think, yeah, unfortunately, where do you think the skin tone comes from? Negro. If a motherfucker is lighter than you, they got some type of other racial mixture going on. They got some fucking kibble.
We know
nothing wrong with that.
Understanding that we're all just basically different shades of weed.
Different shades of weed. Yeah.
I get what you mean.
But the majority, I think that and it's a stretch. If that didn't happen, but it's part of history. So it did happen. Do you think that would be a thing?
Of what?
Interracial.
Based off history.
Wishful thinking that slavery didn't happen.
Okay. So depending on the time period, yes.
Okay.
Certain monarchies will go to the Morse period. Yes.
Right.
That within it, yes.
Okay.
That's how certain hierarchies and aristocrats became involved in the Spanish era.
Okay.
So yes, I fully agree there. But again, I don't know about how monarchies work, but I can see how that dynamic can come to reality.
Yeah, and Joey said yes, we are definitely all mixed. And some are stronger than others. The genes, determine how everything is going to come out. But I definitely don't deny that, because you get some people that are like strong-willed in mind, brother, in mind. Bro, okay. See, I hear you. I understand, but it's just the acceptance. Are you willing to accept the fact that you have that blood in you? I mean, now, how far down? I mean, I don't know. You'd have to actually do the research, to see how far your family roots dig. But we don't. I mean, we're what? I think we're too deep in it, to be so far, versus our ancestors way before then, when they were slaves, that they weren't being raped and stuff by the slave masters and shit like that. Because, you go back even to the Bible days, there's Adam and Eve.
We can get in the concept of mixed kids. Which identity do they take preference over if we want to? Some feel more...
Because some that want to claim themselves as being something else that they're not.
Yeah, and then people forget that the ambiguity gets very mixed up when they'll be like, oh, well, you can't be black. I seen but this is my father. And they show you their father and it's like, oh my God, but he's how do you call it? Like a third of a third.
A third of a third.
Yeah. So that's why I'm like, it gets very shaky. So I'm like,
and even when you look back at family and you see your grandparents and your uncles and stuff like that, because you got your grandparents that's really red bone type of skin, and then you see, for example, my dad, between his brothers, my dad was the darkest, and the brother next to him was a little caramel complected, then the other brother was even lighter than he was. My grandmother, she was highlight, right? You know what I'm saying? So it's just like with me, my brother, I'm the darkest out of all my mom's kids. But all the other ones are more light complected. That's crazy. But my mom was light complected. My dad was dark complected. My grandmother was light complected. Her husband, my mom's dad, was dark complected. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy, fascinating at the same time. Yeah, and how it works. One of my junior high school teachers was like, it's in the genes. I said, you are too excited about this shit, bro. I'm gonna need you to calm the fuck down.
I was gonna get real dark, so I'm gonna shut up. I was like, that just means you're more pure-blooded than that. I'm done. That was it.
Where's my holy water? I know I got it around here.
You're just more cleansed than they are. They're tainted. It's okay.
Yeah, I don't mind.
They gave it to white power, and you keep it strong, brother man. But that was a joke. That is a joke.
No, he meant with you.
No, I don't. I do that.
Straight Malcolm X. So. My brother. The savior dynamic, dating someone of another race to feel superior. Magnanimous. Go ahead, take it.
It's giving reductive. I however.
Okay. We go. I mean,
you're making me think of so many stories.
But you can because it's. I mean, you could do it. I mean, it's all about dating. So I mean, where's your head going, Dexter? What was you fenced to say?
I was gonna, when y'all want to have a personal conversation, step to my Instagram live. Let me start. Wait, no. So basically, I was thinking, based off what you stated, we're gonna.
You see how you put me out there?
We're gonna just strictly go off what you stated. The power dynamic. I was gonna look at it more so as an age thing, if you will.
Okay.
Because that's where I mostly see it happening at. Where there's an age gap, either 10 years, perhaps.
So you think the age gap will have a lot to do?
A lot more than it could also factor into it too.
So you think so younger or older would make that feel like that's a whole superior type vibe? When like so if I'll say for example if I date someone of another race, whether it be Asian, white, whatever, do you think that person would be looking to get into that relationship because they want to feel superior, or they would want me to come off superior to them?
I can only speak for myself.
So give me something for you. How would you do it?
Towards a lot of people in terms of what it is to be LGBTQI, gay, queer, whichever one you want to say. LGBTQI. And so some people look to you in a dynamic where either they see you as a big brother, somewhat of a father figure, or I won't even say like the masculine figure. I'll say more so as a man.
Alpha and Omega.
In the relationship aspect, one did, my old marriage did. He did look at me that way, and I didn't like that. Because I don't agree with those concepts.
Right.
I agree with the concept of ruler. Sage. I like that.
That's beyond Alpha and Omega.
Of course, and don't forget it.
So why?
And so, because I want you to use the right words. I told you semantics all the time.
No, we're not doing sage. Fucking Naruto.
Sage because I have.
So like pervy sage.
I have the wisdom. I have the knowledge and experience.
Like the pervy sage. Is that what
they say? You can walk into a room and you say you've done the club scene. You can walk in, be able to break down everything what you gonna do. I'm gonna get my drink. I'm gonna go over here, chill in the corner.
You've already analyzed.
I'm gonna show him how it's done. Be his wingman, guide him. Be like, look, rejection is just another form of life. Yes, it happens to all of us. Yeah. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. But it's a part of life. And so as
long as you accept
you being the one to guide them in the dating scene because some people they'll deal with an emotion and they don't know how to handle it.
So taking someone in that, like you said, describing it, I mean, would you consider yourself as fucking Luke?
Yeah, without a doubt.
So would that ever been switched on you? Yeah, you ain't got to say it. I could tell. Y'all, if y'all would have saw his face.
In my younger college years, yes, it has. And I have a problem with authority. So I wasn't a good sub, if you will, or a good student. I'll say student. And so I didn't know how to handle it. And so I'm like, okay, shut the fuck up.
So colorism within interracial dating is lighter, always better.
Darker the berry, sweeter the juice. I don't know. But it's no. Sometimes you'll have a desire for it, but then you'll always return to the source.
True. I can agree with you on that. But I can also, from my own experience, basing off relationships, even though that's not considered interracial, I mean, you could be anal about it and say it is because that person's lighter. So
they have.
I mean, like, is your dad or mom must be white or of Hispanic descent because you light as fuck? Because that's like typically the first question that comes. So you mixed because you're super light skinned. Like, no, both my parents are dark as fuck.
Pretty much.
So no, I'm not.
Then they'll go into like phenotypes.
Yeah, then or you will break them up. But I have, and it's not because I was looking to date specifically someone that was light complected. I was just attracted to this person that drew me in, and they just so happened to be light complected. Same thing with someone that's dark. Like I would say my dating pool, as far as exes, is pretty balanced between light complected and dark complected.
So it wouldn't be a factor to you, depending on the
no. Because see, I had a friend of mine, and he actually pissed me off a little bit. When someone tells me that like you prefer light skin over dark skin, I'm like, that's not fucking true. Stop saying
Let me, wait, can I join in?
Yeah.
Wait, can I join in? Okay, I think I am guilty of saying this because I'm not listening to you. I'm watching what you're drawn to. And so that's what I feel like that person was going to. They see what typically catches your eye or at the very least when you go out to the club, what you're speaking to or walking up to.
But don't you think, and I'm just asking, that's kind of broad? Because whoever is around me can see that at the time. But then another time I could be around, I'd be like,
I can see that.
And so it's just like
because he's not around you 24/7.
Yeah, so it's just like, why would you? And I guess the part of me that pissed me off was he kept saying, "Oh, you only like the light skin boys." I'm like, shut the fuck up, because that's not true. You know what I'm saying? I've dated all skin tone. I will pop on this motherfucker with a Caucasian on my fucking arm, and you will be shook, shocked, and ashamed because you thought one thing you talking about. Oh no, I'm just saying, like I'm
blasphemy.
Really? That's a lot of the shit you do, Dexter, but I'm gonna say we don't do. It belongs.
As the this might be a little bit. Y'all might have to stop me ahead of time. You might have to brief. You might practice them being the oppressors.
Now look,
I think they should all be subs. Boom, I said it.
Well, no, but I've never dealt with nobody that was like that, because most of them are submissive. To me, I'd be damned.
They see. I'm just basing.
You not going,
see,
and I don't even look at it like that from that. I don't even look at it as a perspective of because of the past and what I think.
You heard it.
I'm not.
That's what I'm not
gonna fuck with nobody like that. I'm not.
So you telling me?
I'm telling you. If I can't look at someone genuinely and not have the whole race card come into effect, that's because I know what we've dealt with the Caucasian race and what they've done to our people. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't blame that person because of the irresponsibility and lack of respect for race based because of what their race did.
Some could say you can.
Some could say you can, but they can't determine how I look at things. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not here to satisfy them. And if a person's not going to be happy with what I'm doing, that's fine, because, nigga, I'm not here to make you happy. I'm here to make the person that I'm attracted to
I think you happy. Hunky, yes.
You huh? Hunky. He knows he likes to get whipped and shit like that.
Not with them.
And make Apple walk in and find Dexter bent over somewhere. Look, and they're using a little, what they call it?
Not sharing any energy with it.
Yeah.
Or them. I'm only giving the BDSM. That's it. I'm not sharing any
Who holds
energy.
the power in these relationships, and does it shift over time?
No.
Does it shift? But answer the first question.
I do.
Let's look at the broadness of it. In an interracial relationship, who holds the power? I have the... Oh, no, I'm just playing.
Some would say the one with the most amount of money.
Do you think... Well, yeah. Financial status. And some would probably... this is the thing. Some would probably... because, a lot of guys, that go be looking for these sugar daddies. Majority of the time, they're looking for a white man.
I can't wait for it.
Or someone from another race that is, financially stable and beyond, because for that reason. It's okay, because that person that is being that sugar daddy, they know what they're doing. That's the reason why they're looking for a sugar baby. And it's always from a different race, because here's another thing. Back in my escorting days, Dante said the same thing, the person with the most money. So back in escorting days, you would get people, and they still do this shit. I remember I had somebody hit me up of our race, talk about, let me give you $50, $60 to suck your dick. I'm like, bitch, is you crazy?
We can't talk.
Have you lost your fucking mind? 50,
I accept.
$50 fucking dollars.
That's bad.
That is fucking horrible. Now,
you said this is a safe space.
First of all, it's a safe space, but here's the fucking thing. If I want to get my dick sucked, I'm gonna get it done for free, right? And then if it's a point where you offering to put like a service out there, like you want to pay for something, and I know that somebody's gonna pay more, and most of the time, 9 times out of 10, let me tell you, 9 out of 10, I would pay $2,000 just to come to another city. Mind you, they paid for the flight for 7 hours just to spend $2,000 versus somebody of our own black race. We'll talk about $150. Who you think I'm gonna go with? The Latin or white man that's paying $2,000 for 7 hours, or the Negro that's talking about $150
in the back
for the
alley.
same amount of time
in the back alley? Doing
in a fucking Motel 6? Who you think you gonna go with? Who are you gonna go with? I'm gonna ask y'all, who y'all gonna go with? The person that's offering you $2,000 or the person that's offering you $150? And that, the one thing is just like, I don't want to be like that. You know what I'm saying? Because you could be attractive, but that's going to be another factor. Of course, for me, I'm not all just about the money, because you get some of these motherfuckers just coming off topic a little bit to get into doing escorting, and they just doing it just from, I'm not a pro at that. I just can't see myself doing that just for the money. I'm looking at this person, I'm not attracted to them. It's not going to work. Nothing's going to work. It's not going to work. Still not going to work. My dick has a mind of its own.
He said,
it's like, he's like, motherfucker, you could take 2 bags, but I ain't coming up. I'm feeling a little low. It ain't happening. It's not happening. So I wouldn't even put myself in this situation. But it goes back to that whole thing. It's just like, you know, people looking at you, it's like, you're worth this. And you spoke of it, and this other person, no, you're worth this. I'm willing to pay this. I'm willing to actually pay whatever you need me to pay you to make this happen. Can you do this for me? Now, Socialite J said, I'm going out of town. It's also a free trip. Exactly. It's a free fucking trip. Mind you, it was in Miami, and I've lived in Miami before, so I'm like, I know people here. So, and I was a clock. I got there at 11, and I left at 7 on the dot. You know, and mind you, a little backstory, he had another person there because he probably knew that I wasn't going to be attracted to him to 50 gold, but he there was fine as fuck. I'm like, that's going to help me. And all he wanted really at the end, he wanted to see me fuck the other dude. Okay, I'm even better. So you're paying me to fuck somebody else that you're paying to be here so you can watch, basically. You know, I'm cool with that. You know, I'm cool. But I'm just saying, you know,
hear that, y'all? Don't take the $50 in the back alley.
Don't take that.
Doing pride. Don't do it.
Don't take
the $2,000. What was it?
You get some motherfuckers be excited taking $20. Oh yeah, I got $20. And that's $20. Jesus Christ!
Gotta raise my price.
Can two people from racially unequal social positions have a truly equal relationship?
No.
Dante, I know you listening. Dexter, you gonna elaborate on that? Do you think, and let's see if Dante can answer this real quick, did you think two people from racially unequal social positions have a truly equal relationship? Socialite, going back to what I was talking about, he said he already knew what he was doing. Yeah, absolutely he knew what he was doing. Okay, I was okay with it. You know, having conversations and shit like that. So I need you to elaborate on that for me.
No, it's impossible.
It's
fundamentally impossible.
Why do you think that?
Because you're from 2 different areas. It will never work out.
You don't think so?
Different backgrounds, from different perspectives, 2 different worlds. And you can give me the whole Ariel from Disney.
So they can be in a relationship.
Aladdin and Jasmine. Bam. Perfect example.
With the Bomb and the Princess?
2 different worlds. The only thing that brought them together was love. And it's never enough. Boom, I won.
But, like they said, they came from 2 different worlds. Mm-hmm. But what do you think, why you think the song that they did together was called A Whole New World?
No. Don't try with this.
No.
I'm prepared for this. Go ahead.
I want you to be prepared.
Go ahead. I'm going to let you explain.
Because from them being 2 different backgrounds, she being royalty, him being not so royal.
Say peasant.
Sure, he was the bum. So
peasant.
Being that way, knowing that neither could exist in each other's world or each other's space, but because they loved each other and they come together, that's why they live as a whole new world. Because, like you said, a fantastic point of view. No one to tell them no or where to go or say their only dream. Because in that world, that mindset that they're in, can't nobody stop what they're doing because they're in their own space. That's what I'm saying.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
It didn't work out.
I don't know that. They had a genie. They were still together. They actually had a series after that. You do know that, right?
What was the three things that Genie said he can't make happen?
Social, like Jay said, opposites sometimes attract. So it could work.
It can work.
It can.
I'm sorry.
If you want it to work. All right. Let me get it in someone that you can understand.
I would get it to someone you can understand.
We can do that for each other.
Okay.
You get with somebody. Just you're gonna dip off this a little bit because I'm trying to help you understand. So know what you like. You know what you like to do, right? All right. So person you come into, and they ain't into that. There's something they don't like, and you like that doing certain things. You know what I'm saying? So you tell this little person about what it is that you want to do, what you want to try, what it is you into. But because they never done that, they don't really want to do it, but they really like you, right? So they're gonna step into this realm with you versus something you used to always doing, but it's something new. So you're introducing it to him, right? So it's still gonna be a new thing that y'all doing because you never done it with him. And then you do it, and then he does it because of how he feels about you. And he's going to continue doing it because he wants to continue to make you happy. Because he's making you happy, you're going to keep on doing it because you found somebody that is doing something that you enjoy doing so much. And the fact that you struggle with finding someone that does that thing that you like doing so much. At the same time, he's knocking off and checking off all the boxes that you would have issues with other people. He doesn't live in another city. He lives in the same city. He likes the things that you like. He even got into doing some of the things that he said he wouldn't do, but because Dexter is doing this certain thing about, he's like, I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna do it because I fucking love this dude. I want to be with him. And I know this is like something I'm not into doing, but I'm gonna do it. And then he does it. So he's making you happy. He's making you happy. So why would that not work for you?
Everything you said was very, very wonderful.
I know it was.
It was very nice.
Why would it work for you?
All things in time have a sell-by date. And I say this. I'm not here.
I'm just taking a deep breath.
Yeah, okay. All things in time have a sell-by date. It has to be reciprocity. Love is not enough. We've all learned this. Everybody from on that chat with you that you read their little names, they all learned this. Love isn't enough. Sometimes money ain't gonna be enough. So all these different variables will fit in. I'm not trying to be the one to call, to make everybody feel like, well, what is the combination that you need? You need consistency. You need patience. You need understanding. You need comprehension.
Right.
And most of all, you need an unwavering amount of loyalty.
Right.
And don't nobody got that shit.
So, with that being said, you take the approach and already saying that nobody has that. But you don't know because you haven't run into that person that does. You've already given the decision, the verdict of a situation that hasn't even come in the fucking courtroom yet. So you've already guilty. Wait, what? Hold up. I ain't even plead my fucking case yet. Let me show you. Because see, this is what turns me off about some men. And I ran into somebody that was like that because of what they went through in a relationship. And they made the statement, that's why I don't date black men, because this, because that, because that. And I'm like, I'm hearing this person, and this technically,
I'm hearing her.
Technically, this is a red flag because he did go through something. He did experience a bad relationship, but my word to him was that I understand. I'm not belittling or disregarding what you've been through. I'm only stating that I don't feel. I'm not saying this is you. I don't feel, and I wouldn't sit up and take a situation that I went through and apply that to possibilities of what could happen with somebody else, which we did a topic, and you should go back and check it out. Don't take old bullshit into new possibilities. We talked about that in an episode. It's just like, I get it. You've been hurt. Now you talking about a whole other race. You're not dealing with black men at all. we're not doing black people. I'm only doing white people. I'm not doing that. I'm not going to say because of an ex that I was with cheated on me or a couple exes cheated on me, I'm just going to switch races. Because of that, what makes you think that a white man ain't going to cheat on you?
That's true.
What makes you think that a Hispanic is not going to cheat on you?
That's true.
What makes you think that a woman is not going to cheat on you? Like people should have been thinking, oh, I'm a date. No, motherfucker, we're human. That's what's not going to change. Now, if you want to take your ass to fucking Mars and date somebody, then you might be lucky and not have that kind of shit happen. But the human race, we're human. Some people are going to make mistakes. Some relationships aren't going to go the way that you want it.
Interesting.
So you have to be open to willing. And I'm hopeful one day my boy Dexter will find that one or two people in a good little relationship. Four people in a good relationship. They'll work it out. Ante said that first he said there's going to be power dynamics. He said with power dynamics there comes where there is no equilibrium. Even if the power dynamics change hands in different parts of the relationship. Go ahead, Dexter. You tap your fingers.
I want to go back and I want to say I was speaking on this from a point of statistical evidence.
I don't want statistical evidence.
Hey, no.
I want your evidence.
Hear me out. So say I've had 1,000 partners.
And you a hoe.
And I love you. See? Okay. Wait, you're judging me too bad.
I'm fucking with you. Go ahead.
Say I'm immortal and I've had 1,000 partners.
Oh.
That might make it easier. And through all these wonderful lifetime experiences, it's been wonderful, it's been beautiful. But the statistics part comes in where we know that certain things aren't always going to be in the other relationship or the next relationship that we have. It's going to always be like a give and take. And so I was basically trying to approach this from a point of view stating that it's not, even though it doesn't always work out, it's going to sound real dark. If I told you not everybody is meant to find love, is that a dark thing to say? Or not everyone is going to find that other person in their lifetime. Would that be reasonable to say? Or is that too far?
I think that's your opinion.
Okay.
I don't think you're right or wrong.
Okay. Because
you're looking at it from either your own personal experience or things that you've seen or people that you talk to and what they've gone through. You know what I'm saying? And some people that are like, for example, into zodiacs a lot. You've been Aquarius and you being a...
Oh, God, not Cancer. Well, it is a water sign. I'm a Pisces.
Sure what you are?
Pisces.
I was going to say...
I literally don't even care about my birthday. People keep reminding me.
But see, even those that believe in that, because they live their life based on the zodiac, what they think. But with me, I'm into it, but it's natural for me. I don't have to think about it. You know what I'm saying? I could look at myself sometimes as being a hopeless romantic. You know what I'm saying? Because
I see that.
I want love. It would be nice to be in a relationship. I don't need it. It's not a need. I would like to. I want one, but I don't need one. You know what I'm saying? Because I can function in my life and day to day and do all things. Because something you sit back and think about what comes with being in a relationship. Some people,
that's hard.
No, I'm saying, but that's by choice. I'm not saying I want to be single.
I got to.
Because if you, let's say I go down a road and look for these things that you talked about, consistency, faithfulness, communication.
It seems like everyone's looking for it.
It's true. I don't deny it. And it's not, and I've preached on this, like you don't put yourself out there to make people feel like it's something that you need. Because when you make people feel that you need to be in a relationship, that's how you get taken advantage of. Because now they're picking to try to figure out what they can do to make you happy just for you to say, yeah, you want to be with them. And they get what they want from you. And then now you ain't stuck unless you're stupid enough to stay around, because I love y'all. I do people this, but y'all, there's a lot of y'all dumb motherfuckers out there. Sometimes you're dating for the dick, and that's the stupidest fucking thing to be with somebody. You know what I'm saying? You're dating for the money. That's the even more stupider reason. Go get your own fucking money. You know what I'm saying? The last thing you want is a motherfucker holding a fucking bag over your head, talking about because I did this, I wish a motherfucker would.
But some people are meant to be escorts.
I said, you trying to come for me, motherfucker?
No. I'm coming for the people who are doing the opposite.
But I mean, even then, it's just like, you got to know when to turn that shit off. You know what I'm saying? Case in point, person I was just, we were conversating, we weren't even dating, we were just talking. We get to know each other that thinking that I was going to stop being an adult film producer, even though if I'm not performing on camera. Oh, see, that's the problem because
you behind the scenes.
Yeah, it's like, them people out there, y'all be doing no. Anytime a deal you got with it, I'm like, oh, hold on, Cupcake, calm down. I hear what you're saying, but I'm letting you know as we're talking, that's not going to stop.
Where's the trust?
Unless you want to start taking care of me and paying my bills, then we can have a conversation. And they say, no, that's why I said I'm not going to. I said, that's fine. We can stop talking right now. Because you sound angry. You sound angry, Claire. You sound angry. I was just like, because he was really, it sounded like he was really defensive. And I was just trying to tell him, like, you don't have to be so defensive about my life decisions because I'm doing fine. I'm not sitting up here feeling any kind of way because of anything I worked in the past relationship. I learned my lesson. Yeah, I've been hurt in the past, but that's not going to dictate or determine how my future relationships happen. That was the point I was trying to make to him. Because you went through this should not dictate or determine how your next relationship will be. You know what I'm saying? Because you got somebody that is mature, grounded, got something going on with themselves. And like you said, where's the trust? This is how you build it. Because I'm telling you all this shit. I could have not told you anything. And then you found out after the fact. And it'd be too late because you'd invested so much time in me. And because you're probably still a little, that will is not as strong as it used to be. So you're thinking that you can't get it. I'm not even going to let you do that. I'm putting everything out in the open so that way you can make the necessary decisions on what you want to do and how you want to move forward. Don't waste my time because I'm not going to waste yours.
So one could argue that you reflect after your relationship or the dynamic of whatever it is.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
do you think everyone does that?
Absolutely not. Because, for example, the ones that jump into a relationship a week after, the ones that jump into a relationship a month after. After breaking up with somebody, I've gone 6 months to a year or longer before getting into another relationship. And it's not during that whole time because of that. You know what I'm saying? It's just you reflect, then you got to focus on self, and then you decide whether or not how you want to move forward dealing with other people, how you're going to approach the next situation, what mistakes that you think you made, that you don't make the same mistakes again.
So one could say that might be what stops someone from finding love, perhaps?
It depends. Every situation is different. And it's not really that could prevent them from finding love because it's not even the other individual.
No reflection.
Because sometimes it's them. I see where you're trying to go, but you're not going to win with that.
I'm just letting you know.
Let me know shit.
Baby, they're not you. You're reflecting. You're doing your due diligence.
But there are people that do it. There's some people that do reflect.
So one could say a good portion of the population.
Dexter could say?
One could say a good portion of the population won't be with someone in the end. Okay.
Maybe, possibility. When the motives, you know what I'm saying? When the motives were deeper, signs that someone is dating interracially for the wrong reasons. Using a partner to rebel against family, seeking social clout, woke signaling, projecting stereotypes onto a partner. You must be passionate, strong, submissive, because you're this particular
thing they say with Latinos.
Because you're like, you're supposed to, exactly. I'm not racist. I date Black, Asian, Latino people. Shield. So that's their way of like shielding. Because I do this. Also, how does the person being fetishized experience this? And what does the person realize their partner had hidden intent? And what happens next? Once you figure it out.
I would say usually people figure out that hidden intent when they're fetishizing them. When it comes a time where they either ask that N-word. Mm-hmm. Can I say?
Right. Why are you asking me that? What do you think?
Can I say this?
Because people like to get at that whole race play shit. No, we're not doing that. But see, then again, like, you know how you get a lot of there are people that use the terminology like nigga, like both Hispanics and some white people. That I guess it's the younger generation use it, where it doesn't come off offense. But I'm gonna still look at you when you say it, especially if you're not black.
This is new to me.
I'm like, what you say?
What is that? What you just say? A younger generation of white people?
Yeah.
What I missed? What happened?
I hear it all the time.
Was there a time jump that I missed?
You probably did.
And I didn't.
The portal closed right.
Oh, okay. Shout out.
Sorry, y'all. Drink is good. But I hear it happen. I'm like,
never.
He just said nigga like it was nothing.
Who are these people? And the people that give people a pass to say it?
I don't know. They hang it with the homies.
Okay. Yeah,
I sit there and watch it. I'd be like,
that's what it sounds like.
But even social media, I guarantee you go to a TikTok page or Instagram post, somebody right now, y'all go through your phone, go through where you see a Gen Z millennial talking on their feed and hear them say nigga, N-I-G-G-A, you gonna hear them at least say it one time around people.
They listening to a song.
They not listening to a song, they are talking. Or even they're having a conversation. Man, this nigga, the fuck?
I can't say that because there are a group of us that feels like, you know, we shouldn't hold on to word strongly to the derogatory term. There are a group of us, a part of us that feels that, you know, we should just like, you know what, it is what it is. You can't control what comes out of other people's mouth. I agree to a certain, you know.
I mean, with me, sometimes it's just how it's said.
Yeah.
Like, you say it to me with an ER and then we know you're being racist.
Yeah.
Because when people are going to say that word to you, they're going to say it because that's what they meant. They meant to call you A-N-I-G-G-E-R. They come up to you and say, nigger. Because even if a black motherfucker say that, I'm going to look at you like you crazy. I'm going to punch you in your, what is wrong with you, bro? Because it's disrespectful across the board.
I get you.
Because there are people I knew that play like that. Are you just, what? Now, you call me a nigger. I'm like, nigga, what you say? Have you lost your fucking mind?
I will be honest. I am guilty of letting in the game my fellow black friends when we're just...
That's like if you...
They say the hard ER and I'll be like, what are you doing?
Yes. Why are you saying that? So if you're in a relationship, let's say you're in a relationship and your partner wants this, do you do race punching?
No.
So if he says that...
No.
What's your reaction to this?
No.
What would you do?
No.
What would you do?
No.
You say
whenever I don't see that happening because I don't see it. I don't see myself.
We don't know until the motherfucker say it.
I don't see myself ending up with.
If you with a fucking Asian or a fucking Latino,
my significant other still.
So what race have you ever dated anybody outside the race?
Yeah.
Would you?
Yeah.
You fuck somebody outside the race?
I married someone outside my race.
So did he ever call you?
No.
What would happen if he did?
He was fearful. He would never do that.
That's not the question.
Yeah. Okay. Directly, what would I do?
What would you do?
I personally...
I'm curious.
I don't think I would do anything. I don't think I would do anything.
You just be like...
It'll just... Cause, it's more so... okay, I guess the action of what I would do. There will be a conversation that needs to be had. Because I don't know what... First, I'll be like, look, even in my own culture, we're trying to figure out how this shit got popular, who promoted it, and how, you know, some people look at it as a sense of empowerment. Some people look at it as the group of blacks, like, only can say this.
Right.
And so I'm like, even with me, and I have to focus it on me and bring it back to me when I'm trying to break this down to him. It was like, I'll admit it, I use it. I use it to you, motherfucker. Like, as I'm talking to him. Right. I was like, nigga, who gonna clean these motherfucking... Right. And I stated it to him. But I tried to tell him, was like, I do try.
A little.
I'm saying it, but it just comes out.
I don't. I mean, I know what I'm sitting up talking to friends or something like that. I'd be like, nigga.
So a conversation we had, but every single... It was an experience where we were out drinking. Him, me, and the rest of the friends that were all black, and he was the only Asian one there. And we were a little tipsy, and we was like, "Hey, say this word." No. That's what they were saying. I'm gonna say it, but he wouldn't do it, and I respect that so much from him. So I'm like, maybe he said visiting this whole time.
Right.
Maybe you won't say why he was riding my dick. He never said it, so I'm like, okay, perfect.
Not riding your dick. Okay.
Good. He had a nice ass for an Asian man. I give him that. Usually you don't see that.
Just be love, though.
No, I don't believe that. Love is enough by itself.
So not every interracial relationship is complicated by these dynamics. What healthy interracial relationship looks like?
Defending each other when there's altercation happening.
Okay.
I think that is a perfect example of love between
interracial.
Yeah. Like knowing that this is your privilege and you could put a stop to this white motherfucker and you can, or vice versa, right. You can check. It's like, it's okay to check your own people and be like, no.
That's not what this is.
Yeah, that's not what this is. Like, look, we've been through this. Mm-hmm. You haven't had a wise enough experience or to get out of your self experience to date outside your race. Some people will never fail. Some people don't like pink dick. Right. So that's why they can't see themselves doing it.
Right. But that don't mean you
don't have that problem. You like pink booty hole, and that's okay. And some people can't get past that. I think the physical aspect, I feel like I was under the impression, and this is just me, was supposed to be a mixing of the species. Based off how genetics work, it will help enable more dominant genes, will help take out more recessive genes, so the breeding could be, more equal balance.
If more of us thought like that, and there could be people out there
that was what I
because we don't look at it in a dissecting way as most people do, where they have that barrier where like, oh, you ain't supposed to date outside your race. What world do you live in? Because this was going on before you even came into existence. Mm-hmm. Even though, point out the obvious, some of it was not by willingness.
Let me know when we can get into something taboo.
It's not by willingness. It started by unwillingness, but it was still a mixture that was always going on up until someone said that no, you're not supposed to do this because of what they may have learned or what they may have read and felt that no, this story, this history has to carry on, and we're going to stand by it. And you're not supposed to be as a black man with another black man or another with a white man or white woman. You're supposed to only date with inside your fucking race. That's it. And then if you don't, then it's blasphemy. So you look at it also being a gay, bisexual, trans male or woman. You got two whammies against you. Not only are you gay, bisexual, or trans, but you have the nerve to date somebody of a different race. The audacity.
Like, just throw the whole gene pool away.
Blasphemy. Why would you do such a thing? Dante jumped in and pointed communication in general is definitely something that plays a role. And that's for any health relationship. Of course, communication with people that accept the truth, because some people don't know how to go, which is happening.
Okay, so we are all aware how aristocracy works. Kings and queens, and sometimes how they keep it in the family, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Or like
a lot of rednecks do that.
Cousins that can only go on for no more than 200 years before defects start appearing and manifesting. And so that's why they typically will get, someone outside of that gene line to marry into it. Great example was the King and Queen of England, and Diana. That's literally a great example. And people don't I guess no one ever looked at it, genealogy like that. Mm-hmm. It's like, that wasn't random.
Right.
They say it was like, that wasn't love. We created the note. They created a beautiful narrative that it was love between them. I think nothing's wrong with betrothed. Hey, you have to marry this person.
Right.
Maybe he did, go out because, go out and find her.
Right.
Perfect. That's okay. But it still fit to their narrative of we need somebody outside our genealogy
to make it happen.
To clean up the bloodline a little.
Makes me kind of think back to Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
The Mother Dragon. Yeah. Because it would start off mostly in family. Mm-hmm. And then you also have that one that just be like, well, I love this person that is from another family. Mm-hmm. And it's like, well, you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? You were already chosen to marry your cousin. Or this other person who's part of the same fucking family. There's just like 10 cousins down the fucking line.
You like this how they all got white hair.
Even the Negroes, like, what the fuck? That was, wow. I was like, holy shit, makes me want to go back and watch this shit again. It's crazy. The role of self-awareness, partners who've done the work versus those who haven't. Loving someone fully, culture, history, and all versus loving the idea of them.
That's why I feel it.
Really?
Yeah. I know because of my nature as an individual, I will definitely fall in love with the idea of you. I will go goo goo gaga and beautiful flowers and everything.
I mentioned that
in my brain.
Yeah, I can, because you're building something that has not yet come to fruition. You're hoping that that's something that can happen because I'm guilty. I've done that shit. Oh, this will be so fucking great.
So when
if you can just make it happen, then when it don't happen, like, yeah.
So when it doesn't happen, I'm like, I like flowers too. You never bought me flowers.
Right.
I like this too, but you never, because you perceive me to be a certain way. And because I don't, always bring it up or mention it or something, you're like, well, I just never thought that you would like some stuff like, I was like, and that's where you failed. And that's why we can't be together.
Epic. I want to touch on some stuff before we run out of time, but we're doing pretty good. We're actually doing good. Community reactions and social pressure. Dexter had to take a deep breath. How families, friends, and communities respond. Disapproval from all sides.
I'm sorry, I don't think because of who we are, LGBTQ people, we've ever worried about.
we do it all the time.
Like we're mostly all of us are like black sheep. Yeah. If not, that's if our parents accept it or whatever. But typically, majority of us, either we've been ostracized, kicked out, like something where it's like, you know what, I gotta do this on my own, so I don't give two fucks.
So when you do experience or feel it, you don't even notice that that's happening. It's like, oh, wait a minute. You just disrespected me. Okay.
Yeah, like what you say earlier in regards to like you're gay, you're trans, and
you already got the car stacked against you. You're black, you're gay, or you're trans. I mean, that shit don't bother me.
Yeah,
it doesn't bother me. So this motherfucker,
all these strikes against you.
Yeah, I'm already down. I started off in a negative to begin with. What are you talking about? I came in the picture with 3 strikes. The fuck? You know what I'm saying? The field was never started as bad. It's just always I'm in the outfield, so trying to take the other motherfucker out so I can get in because I want to swing it big. So, no. The sellout accusation with racial communities. You know how that goes. Because if you're dating, and I'm going to use Caucasian because typically that's the main one, because you're dating someone white, you're considered a sellout. You think whatever the fuck you want to think. And it's not even, for me, it's not even just a white person, because some people, and women are big on this too, you're dating somebody outside the race, you're a sellout because what? Is it because I'm not dating you? Or is it because I'm not dating a black woman or not dating a black man? Although, I don't see that happening as much in the gay community as much as I did when dealing with straight. Hear me out. When I was mostly dealing with women, I heard this shit all the time. And not even hear it, you see it. You see a black man with a white woman. A woman walk past him, nose go up, she frowns, she got a whole attitude. Why are you tripping? What this man wants to do with his life. I mean, he's not worried about you and these fucking 16 kids you got with fucking 4 baby daddies. You know what I'm saying? At this point, it's not even about the fucking race. It's just your bad choice in fucking men. You know what I'm saying? Because you keep you're repetitiveness. You keep doing the same fucking thing. You're not trying to be like, let me stop. I keep getting knocked up. I mean, different men. But because of the simple fact he's dating somebody of a different skin tone or color or race than you, that's like a man dating somebody from India. You're still gonna be mad. Not because she's darker than you, but it's not why you mad. You're mad because she's from a different ethnic background. So it's not even, at this point, not even a fucking race thing. You just mad because he's not dating a black woman or a black man. Be mad. I don't give a shit. I'm not trying to base my happiness off somebody else's perspective or views on my choices. I'd be miserable. I ain't got time for that shit. Social media's role in glamorizing or weaponizing interracial couples, and are black women and Asian men treated differently in this conversation? Are black women and Asian men treated differently?
brain is
wrap around it. Black women and Asian men. Because even then, you I don't know if you've seen it, but you ever noticed and seen like a black man with a black man with an Asian woman versus a black woman with an Asian man? That don't happen often. But I've seen more black men with Asian.
I think my algorithm's different. So I'm in the whole anime world, so I see a lot of black women, Asian men.
Do you?
Yes. Yeah. So
I've seen like I said, I've seen more black
the whole
men.
K-pop thing.
That too. Yeah. And then even then, you look at like you see a lot more. I don't know if you've seen like even on like dating apps, there's a lot of like Asian men looking for black men. Like, funny thing, experienced that today. A little bit of sim dump. No, look at me, that's not right.
No, he wonderful person, wonderful human being. But
what happened?
Love wasn't enough, and that's
for you or him.
For me.
Okay.
For me,
you needed more from him than just love.
Yeah, love was not enough. And so I'm
so sorry.
Why?
You didn't continue your happiness.
No, love wasn't enough. People will figure that out later on. Give it.
I mean, but you should know that though. Shouldn't you know that though? Going into a situation,
some people don't.
That it's not.
They think it's all roses.
It shouldn't just be about love.
They think it's all roses.
It shouldn't be about love. I mean, going into just a little bit more because, and not just fully on that, because we coming up to the end. It's just that love plays a part. Just like there's other pieces in a relationship that plays a part.
How much of a part? Give a percentage.
I don't want to give a percentage.
I think it should be a percentage. It'll help us be able to grasp it to a certain degree. But I do agree. There's
I would
no
say
really
50,
a real percentage.
50 to 60%. Because it's not going to be all of it.
I'll say 40.
I'm gonna really need to know.
I'm being generous.
Yeah, you're being generous. You're generous. I'm gonna say it needs to be at least 50 to 60%. Because you have to know that person has to know that that's what they want. And I need to know that you really do give a shit. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to, it's not even a thing where you have to say it every day. Because there's other components that make that relationship, that has to make that relationship. Communication, not even just expressing, saying, oh, I love you. You don't have to tell me that. You don't have to tell me that all the time. Just show it. By doing the things that you need to do. Being commitment, being loyal. Because some people don't know how to be in a relationship. Just be there.
I might be ahead of my time.
You probably could. I don't know.
I might be ahead of my time.
But then you have your preference, though. You just stated that. You have different expectations, and that's fine.
Oh, yeah.
Because you got to think, too, that other individual is going to have expectations. And the only way you're going to know what you guys expect out of each other is if you talk about it.
The only reason why I say I might be
know?
The only reason I say I might be ahead of my time is because I like to factor in, this is why I like to add the loyalty part, because you're going to fall in and out of love as you transition through life with one another. And so once people feel like that love isn't there, they gone.
Some people.
Some people, yes. Yeah. I will give you that. Some people. And so that's why I'll be like,
I'm going to take it. You ain't got to give it to me.
That's why I feel like, okay, well, it has to be something more than love there. Because what happened when y'all go through like a 10-year period?
But it has to be.
Or a 5-year period.
Think about the people that get married.
Yeah.
For a long period of time.
Yeah.
To the point where you are in love, that's not even something you got to express anymore, especially after being with somebody for so long. Because obviously you wouldn't have gotten married to this person if you weren't in love with them. Mm-hmm. And I don't think it should have to be said all the time. Because it gets to the point with some people where it should be a thing where when they say it, it's just like, oh, love you too. Even though I know this. But when a person says it every blue moon, because we're already together.
Yeah.
You know I love you because I'm with you.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? If I was unhappy or I didn't love you, I'm not going to waste your time and I'm not going to waste my time. And when you do say it to somebody, it should be sometimes unexpected, shocking. Because, you doing something and the person come up, you know what, I love you. Like, well, thank you. You know what I mean? It's like, I love you.
Blackmail.
It's just, you've been hurt. But no, I'm saying it's just those moments to where that's like even a person that sits up and says it all the time. Because there can be a time when you just say it like you overly say it. It's said too much because you don't need to constantly tell somebody. Yeah, are you trying to remind yourself that? Because I will tell somebody, I'm like, I appreciate that. I love you. I love you down. You ain't got to tell me that every day. We good. But then it's gonna be like, are you okay? Is everything all right? Because then I'm not going to say I'm assuming that you're doing something wrong, but it's just like, because you could be that very over-lovingly person. You got people that are like that. And I can appreciate that. And I don't want to make a person feel, but see, you also have to, the validation is cool, but you also have to be willing to be like, letting them know, like, man, you good. You ain't got to say it to me all the time. I know you do. I know you do. That every other moment that it comes to happen, like it could be just, they in the kitchen cleaning and washing dishes or something, and you just, or hey, you know how they say, hey, I was just calling to tell you I love you. I love you too. So Dexter is probably going to be getting married. I guess I'll see you next time. Call me when when I'm dead. I'll come back and come to your wedding. But no, it's overall everybody's going to have their views and perception of how they interpret and how they deal with people when it comes to dating outside the race. And when you say a term like this, dating outside the race, it makes it seem bad when it's not. It's just a preference on that particular human being that's also on the earth that you choose to be with. Because if all you motherfuckers got anything left to say, now's the fucking... No, I'm just saying. If anybody has something to say, like we were all blind and couldn't see shit, then you'd be based on listening. You have to base on who you want to be with based on listening to them and maybe a touch of feel, and that's it. And then later down the line, something happens, then your vision comes back and you see the person that you're with. Are you going to get out of that relationship because now you can see? That makes no sense.
So were we all born blind?
Yes, everybody.
Oh, because I was going to say, but Ray Charles was there. I was like, even when you felt that risk, you thought it was chalky and shit. It was like, yeah,
Socialite Joey, before we jump off, said, people will waste your time because they stay with you because it becomes a habit. I mean, that's on you. I think a lot of that falls on the individual. Because if you with somebody and you're not like paying attention to reading between the lines, because you got to know your partner. You have to know your partner. And if things don't seem right and it seems off, then a conversation should take place. And sometimes that could be the moment where you be like, I don't think this is working out. I don't give a fuck, because what's going to happen? I'm going to go. This relationship is coming to an end. I'm not asking for your approval. I'm just 8 years. Yeah. I'm going to leave you right here.
We got to cut everything down the middle. You want to go back to living a one bedroom?
You know what? My sanity and my peace is more important. That's how I'm gonna come back.
We got kids. You want to leave the kids?
I'll see them. What? They understand.
So who's gonna pay for the college?
Already taken care of.
No, it's not.
What
you gonna do?
According to my bank, it's taken care of.
Oh, okay.
But see, here's the thing.
I don't do no visitation.
Joey, people will deny it because it's more convenient. But that's when you still have to be able to step in and be like, I hear you, right? But I'm still leaving. It may be convenient for us to be together and not have to deal with that, but who wants to be miserable in dealing with somebody for convenience? I'm not. That's not me.
But it takes courage.
But see, I don't
vocalize that.
But true. But the reality is, not everybody has it. But if a person really wants to get out of a situation, they're the only ones that can do it. Now, you can sit there and deal with the bullshit. I've done it. I've admitted to it.
No, I've tried to be that friend that'll help someone.
Oh, to try to help someone. Yeah. I mean, even on the flip side, I've been in a situation where it's just like, I don't want to get out of this relationship. Then I have to go through the process of getting to know somebody again. But yet this person is being disrespectful to me. This person is cheating me. I see this shit. I'm hurting myself more than they hurting me. Again, like me and Dexter was talking early in the show, it's about, I do a lot of reflection. I'm not going to let that shit happen again. You just have to know that whatever you do in the decision making, especially when it comes to dating people, whether it's dating someone within your race or dating someone outside your race or another background. It's just that. Think it, again, like I said before, think of it from a perspective as if we were all blind and you had no way of determining what you were, I mean, the person, I'm talking like animals and shit, although people are into that, but we're just not, you can't see it. So at that point, you're only judging and basing off how you're going to go with this person based on listening to them listening to you, or your sexual bond, because you can't see them. You know what I'm saying? And you're just having to take the situation based on it. Because if they start talking to you crazy, if things happen, now the decision that you're making on whether you're going to say relationship is based on what you're hearing and how they're talking to you versus what you see. Because you can't see anything. You're blind.
It's not good to be reactive.
It's not, no. So you're at that point, I think it's an honest response because of the person obviously wasn't listening to you. I think me and Katrina talked about that once on the Late Night Conversation Rock, which you all should check out. Make sure you follow that podcast on Spotify. Subscribe and follow, listen to the previous episodes. The same with Rockefella Radio. So I'm hopeful for my boy Dexter and his. But I appreciate everybody that tuned in to today's quadruple relationship. Mm-hmm. I appreciate everybody that tuned in to today's episode on Instagram, X, and Facebook. Please be sure to tune in to our next episode next Thursday, same time, 7:30 p.m. Central. And again, if y'all ever got any topics that you want us to talk about, feel free to inbox me or Dexter. You can follow us on social media. Y'all don't mind, it's all the same. Just period Rock Rockefella. Y'all find Dexter. Just type in Dexter. Lord.
Dexter _
Dexter Lord. But as we always say before we end the show, for those of you that cannot see us, we are giving you the deuces.